Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it. Here we are with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the complete game. Now, we are a day late and a buck short, and maybe I'll explain that in a different video, but it's not for this time. Right now, I'm just excited to play this game. I played the demo, so it says that we can skip that portion of the Nibelheim flashback, and we'll see. Let's get started here. I'm an invert. I've always been an invert on the y-axis. Wireless controller speaker settings. Sound will not play from your wireless controller speaker. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on normal for now because in the demo normal was pretty tough for me. So I can change it later if need be. Active always. Here we go. Okay, they are showing this part. Oh man. I wonder if I have anything back to it. Oh, I can feel it in the controller. It's still awesome to see a second time. Okay, I'll be honest, like a fifth time.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
Oh.
I'm here on the Midgar Expressway.
Oh, this is new. This is new.
The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled, and part of the road has collapsed.
We're finally gonna
The
learn.
smoke rising from the rubble is reminiscent of a funeral pyre.
My goodness.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction.
Whoa.
Caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sectors 0, 1, and 2. After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement, declaring the tornado to be, quote, weather warfare, perpetrated by the infamous insurgent group known as Avalanche.
What?
The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai, and has begun investigations into the matter.
Mayor Domino said that? This is insane. Guys, I'm loving it. Oh, we saw it. There's the Terrier stamp. So we know. Oh, that is a killer pull away. So, does this mean all the heads of Shinra are dead, too? Guys, it is looking really jittery on my screen, but it looks smooth for you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. I'm speechless. You guys can see the smile on my face. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, there's a somber tune.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate.
Boy, that tornado really did a number on the city.
I thought another reactor blew up.
Which must have been caused by the tornado.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
As you can see,
Got Kyrie there.
over there. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
We still have one suspect unaccounted for.
One suspect unaccounted for.
Armed with a buster sword. Highly
What?
dangerous.
I repeat, the
fugitive is an ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword.
What?
Back over here.
Oh,
The
dang.
rescue team has pulled people from the rubble. Quick, get the camera off him.
Oh, it's red.
Come on, this way.
Contact the SWORD team. Targets have been secured. We are exfilling via helo now. Move it. We're taking off.
Oh.
What?
Oh, so that's how he knows.
The survivors are being taken away! I got here!
Survivors. They say survivors. Whoa, dang. Curie says, I don't want anything to do with this.
Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit. Too much Mako. But he'll be fine.
Hey!
Dang. Where's he going?
Aerith!
What the? Oh, red! What? Or Zack? We're playing as Zack right from the get-go. Holy crap, alright. Okay, we can only pause right now. What kind of freaking tutorial is this? I can't swing the sword. I have no map? Yeah, I got no map, alright. Maybe we go up the stairs? He's got 2 green materias in his Buster Sword. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! I'm surprised. I'm really surprised they know the name of the Buster Sword. Can I? Yep, I can sprint. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a freaking motor ball. Holy shit. Where are we going from here? This is just on the outside of Midgard. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Is this where we go? Oh yeah, I forgot I can climb. But which way do we go? I'm over here. Yep. So this is definitely out of time, and the escaped fugitive is freaking Cloud, not Zack. I guarantee it.
Get away from her!
He's got a buster sword!
Time to see how he goes.
Bye!
Combo charge.
She tried.
Okay, I can't access my menu. He definitely has a different feel. I can't believe we're playing as Zack right now. What is he doing? Oh.
Heads up!
Ooh. I wonder if that had the other Avalanche members on it. So, still don't have access to anything.
Bye!
We have no HP bar, so we're invincible right now. it's red. And Aerith?
Thank you.
You can see the wounds on him. That was bloody.
Where's the ancient? Heads are gonna roll if we don't find her. Just shut the hell up and search.
Oh man, it's starting to rain.
This is so messed up. All of it. But I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
Last information he has from her is the letter that he got from her. Oh, there it goes. It's going to be the Terrier verse where Cloud gets the light materia. Guys, I might talk about spoilers from the OG, from Crisis Core, from other games, so just be warned. Dang. That's crazy.
All right, then.
Oh, here we go.
Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's
It all
5
started
years ago.
5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then. And what little there was boring as hell.
I will play through this again if I have to. I love this part.
The job of a lifetime, kid. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
Fall of the hero in Nibelheim.
It's really coming down, huh? Hey man, feeling any better?
Haha.
I'm good.
We know, we know.
Sure don't look it.
Oh man.
Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
So ready.
You bet.
So ready, Cloud. Boy, it is hot in here. This is the hottest room in the house when all the doors are closed in here.
Hey, rein it in.
Sorry.
Our boy
No
Sephiroth.
can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first, and what do they do? Call a ceasefire with Mutai, stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor.
They did such a good job on this part of the game. And I mean, it's
Another one of those
the only part I know.
Fine.
That pose right
Job's
there.
a job, I guess. Where is it?
Make sure I don't tap the mic too much.
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
That's where we're from.
fiends at our 12!
Now I wonder at what point it'll give me the option to skip this
Let's
since
go.
I've already played it. So all that took place in the Terrierverse. Now we're back in the Beagleverse. and I do believe that to be either a pocket dimension, the Terrierverse, or an entirely different world altogether.
Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Alright, we're Sephiroth again. Oh, bitch, come on. There we go, Flashback Fury. The Discordian has been defeated.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Oh, you got that right.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared, desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
Cloud and Sephiroth, the best they had. Nibelheim in the evening.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Oh there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
The mayor's the best.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here.
I'm the best.
I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
Alright, is this what happens? The main menu. Main menu from the... You can also adjust... Okay. Movement options. Yep. We know that. Okay, so... Photo mode. Yep, we know about that. Let's go to system. DLC bonus, you must finish the flashback. 5 years ago, follow the hero, claim the additional content or bonuses. So, I tried looking at my save data, didn't see anything. I don't know. Camera graphics. What graphics are we on? We're on graphics mode. We'll keep it there for now, and we'll see how things go. Brightness is at 0. Audio and vibration. Gameplay. One thing. Minimap. Dynamic. Combat targeting fixed to free. I heard that that was a good option to do. Difficulty normal. Combat style active. Forget. Party member info display standard. Swap guard. Yeah, we're going to leave it that way, but I'm going to relearn all the buttons. Display, dynamic. What is it? Dynamic. I'm going to do static for now. And we are going to switch to the mini-map. Alright. Dialogue and speaker name, I like that. Chat log, I like that. Terrain action guide. I will try turning that on for now. Motion, alright. Camera distance out of battle. I already feel like the camera distance in battle is pretty far. And then there was one thing for the camera. It was like a lock on. I might have to look that up again. Distance, camera positioning. What is this? Enable automatic camera repositioning. We might do that. Attack to target correction on. That seems fine. Lock-on controls. Directional input. We'll try this for now. Oh, and auto camera. I think that's what people were saying to use. Screen shake. I'm fine with screen shake being on for now. Alright guys, I guess we're going through this again, so I'm fine with this. Once again, this isn't my first time going through this, so I will show you guys a few things, like, you know, this Easter egg right here.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right?
Yeah, I think we know who that is.
Backwater is an understatement. Don't blame you for getting the hell out of here. They got anything worth eating?
Oh, have they got something worth eating?
Can you show us some nuts?
What a relief!
Did you come from Midgard too?
It's a good thing those soldiers...
If you guys want to hear all the different dialogues and me actually exploring a little bit, you can watch my demo playthrough. Obtained Mega Potion. They do give us plenty of potions in the flashback. You got the kids playing this sort of this turn-based strategy. Little nice Easter egg.
Good luck out there.
Nothing to report here. And you still got energy after the trip here. I'll never know.
Obtain Mega Potion. So this little white symbol appears on the ground anytime I can interact with terrain.
Soldier, good to see you. How about a taste of home before you go?
Oh, that looks yummy.
Wait a minute. Is that Cloud? Silly boy. You should have let us know you'd be paying us a visit. Eat up, Cloud. You still got room to grow, you know.
Oh yeah, this taste reminds you of home.
Sandwiches, don't you? They're exactly like the ones Mrs. Tyler used to make. I'm sure you must have taken them as snacks on a play date before. Wait, did you go on any play dates?
You feel stuffed, and
Claudia must be so proud of what a fine young man you've become. Take care of yourself. You'll be spending the night at home, won't you? Maybe I'll pay your mother a visit. Oh, but I shouldn't impose. You two must have a lot of catching up to do.
you will not have room for supper tonight. You got a photographer right here.
Sephiroth's in there right now. I'd kill for a shot of him. But I should probably wait till later, huh?
You should say, I'd die for a shot. So, in my demo playthrough, Tifa's door was not accessible. And then you climb on the water tower and it becomes accessible. Well, what I did was I climbed on the water tower, saw that it was accessible, but then I went and did some other things, and something that I did ended up locking her door again, so in the demo on my channel you don't actually see me go in there, but I'll do it this time. Getting your bearings. So yeah, I haven't seen an option to skip this section so far.
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh. Oh, little minute facial movements. They're so good. And the emotions that he's feeling right now. Oh, I never saw the top of the water tower. This is, this water does not look drinkable. Yeesh. Alright. I hope that's just the lid.
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
Huh? You went to my place?
Oh yeah.
I figured you might be there.
We're going straight to the good stuff. You went into my room?
Into my room?
I did.
I love it when he says, he's just like, I did.
You went through my stuff?
You know we're going to say yes.
I know I shouldn't have.
And his expression, he's like, whoa, what is this stuff?
Cloud! You asshole!
Love it. Let's see the paintings that we got here. Some of them are a reference to the different weapons. Coffee. Buy two, get one free. Best coffee. Okay. Cowboy's Place. Good something dancing beer. Okay. Oh, gambling. Good whiskey, gambling, dancing beer. Step 2, greatness. Summer Festival Cowboy Return to Nibelheim. Got some photographs over here. It's hard to exactly tell what they are. Whoa. Let's see if I could get there in photo mode. Angle, tilt, exposure, filter, frame, camera position. How do I zoom? Oh, R2 is to zoom. That's about as good of a look as we're going to get. Still kind of difficult for me to tell exactly what they are. Make a splash on your vacation. And the piano.
Did you actually play it?
Tore those keys up. Oh, it looks like change view, finish. Hold on a second. Semitones, monotones, minors. Let me quit here for a second. It looks like the music sheet wasn't there.
You could have just left it alone, you know.
What were you even thinking?
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Oh, dang. I didn't get that dialogue before, but then again, there was a piece of sheet music. Let me sit back down. I played one note. Let me just make sure I didn't miss the button. But it looks like the sheet music wasn't there. Change view, finish, toggle the symbols, flats and sharps. I can't tell the difference. Yeah, so it does indeed look like we don't get the music right now. So I will quit. It is kind of funny that they say that, though, because it does give Cloud room to grow. Alright. I think there's something in here that we can get. If I'm not mistaken. There we go. Anything in Cloud's backyard? Not much of a backyard at all. Oops, stairs are over here. Could have sworn there was a poster around somewhere. So this is where we talk about Tifa's cat,
Remember
Fluffy.
my cat?
Her name was...
A reference from the book.
Yeah. She was always disappearing.
Cloud,
And
don't
that
step in the
day
food.
was no different.
So we saw in the trailer that Tifa was playing the piano and there were cats everywhere. So I wonder if those are descendants of Fluffy.
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
We'll go visit Mom.
Then I stop by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too.
Yeah. Go on.
So good. Ugh, fine.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
Whew.
I'll be right there.
Claudia's a pretty girl.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice.
Hoo-hoo. She
I've
mentioned,
never been so proud.
she mentioned soldier, and the headache
The
starts.
man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose.
Looks like that
the
bed
perfect
blanket
type for you, I'd say.
could have come from, like, Cosmo Canyon.
They are feeding you properly, aren't they?
With the design that was on it.
Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Hoo-hoo, yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
Alright, y'all.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons?
Bet most of them had to do with you.
Alright, y'all.
Don't make any trouble with Sephiroth.
We need to leave these men in peace so that they can rest.
Let's move right on with this. Oh, is that it? Yep, there we go.
Please, go back to your homes.
Ruby Red. Marvel at the Ruby Red. There's the Ruby weapon reference right there. We'll talk to Zongan.
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Zongan. A humble traveler of the world. And teacher of martial arts.
I do hope he plays a bigger part in this as well. In like the whole story. The whole game.
Well toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, right? Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
The eye textures, the in-game eye textures look really good.
What their lives must be like.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
You can see the commotion outside.
Should you need my help, just say the word.
The word. I said a bird, bird, bird. A bird is the word.
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Night.
We see such a different side of Sephiroth.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Eye texture's so good.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian! Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
He says you can still back out and put more clothes on.
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
For a dexterity, sir?
Not today.
Talk to him.
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on. Where's the harm in that? There?
I'm sorry if I'm being quiet, guys. You know, I've already seen this part, but it's still fun to play through it.
Thanks.
Say cheese.
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more.
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
I didn't notice the danger sign the first time.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nebel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Sprinting, yep. Using your wep. Using Cloud's S word. I don't know that it ever said you could bust the Shinra boxes.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view.
I like that this is like the opening credits.
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Oh, the camera pulled away.
I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
Sephiroth is a kidder here. This will give me a chance at redemption. I did miss the comet materia in my demo playthrough. Vaulting over logs.
Everything okay? Not going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
Oh. Gotta stay on the course. Kick a rock, it had it coming to it. The trailhead of Mount Nebel. Let's see what else we can see from here. Zoom. Okay, so okay, there we go. Let's see what else we can see. I can't zoom out any further. And this is the Mount Nebel. Ah, yes. Where we're headed. That might be the rope bridge, it's kind of hard to tell. Although that looks like it's the reactor, so I'm not sure. I was going to see if we could see the little Moogle village from the map, but I don't think we can. We shall see. Producer Yoshinori Kitase.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
Fighting as Cloud. We got this. Oops, paused. Resume.
It's on now.
I'll just do some practices here.
Let's finish this.
How much more we got left? We'll finish that off.
Now.
of an ability, but trophy earned. I got this.
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, here we go. FF7 Rebirth demo, save data confirmed. Players who have completed the demo can skip the Mako reactor investigation and resume play from the village. Note that skipping will not affect gameplay. Skip the village? Or skip to the village? Yes, we will. I will not redeem myself in getting the comment materia. Sephiroth is nowhere to be found. Let's get straight to the good stuff.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
Oh, you have no idea, Mayor.
Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway?
Always facing away. Oh, turns right as I enter his territory.
I did see him leave a little while ago. Don't know what bee got in his bonnet, but the man was not in a good mood.
That's an old saying. Don't know what bee got in his bonnet.
Sephiroth?
Ah, yes.
I did see him leave a little while ago.
Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway?
Bro, it was insane.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor. Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
I'm following you. I'm right behind you guys.
If you're looking for Sephiroth, I saw him heading toward the mansion.
This archway looks a little crumbly. You should really fix it.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are. What now?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole place is pitch black.
Definitely not in its heyday anymore.
Sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
Him? A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
Alright, we checked around here before. Really should. Oh, I like how it shows it at nighttime when it's night. Just double check. Equipment is still locked. But we can still... Okay, that's all I got. For not going up the mountain. Something tells me it's not gonna matter. And one thing I should have mentioned too, when Sephiroth was a part of the party, is that I understand like they wanted them to both seem sort of like equals, but I really wish that, you know, like both of them were level 40, and I really wish that they'd have showed Sephiroth as being like level 50 or 60. I understand that in the metadata, like in his, where is it? It doesn't show it. Enemy intel, spells, inventory, party. Oh, here we go. Like in his stats, you can see that he has way better stats than Cloud does, but that's kind of like an extra step you have to go through to see that Sephiroth is just more powerful than Cloud is. And you can get a sense of that in combat anyway, but nevertheless, I really wish they would have just given him a higher level than Cloud as well as better stats. And now I'll get off my soapbox. It looks like we can't really go around the mansion any more than we could in the first time. But let's look at some paintings. That's the entrance to Nibelheim. Oh. Hard to tell what that one is. We've got this one. Don't know who this would be. That one... This just looks like some still life. Mount Nibel area. That one, more still life. More still life. There was apparently a photo or a painting of who might be
Took a look around the place.
Hojo.
Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
That looks like a younger version of the president. Possibly Hojo and Lucretia somewhere around here? Maybe I'm just missing it. But I don't see it. Okay, I'm not seeing it right there. I know the elevator's right there. I'm just gonna go around the stairs real quick. And see if we can see anything up there, because there are more paintings. Oh, there it is. That's definitely, yeah. That's definitely Hojo and Lucretia, or Lucrezia, however it's gonna be pronounced. Anything else? Oh, that pumpkin on that sheet is kind of reminiscent of the enemies that you can fight here. The spooky heads, or the... I can't forget what they're called. Hard to tell what that is. Cloud, move, please. So yeah, I did miss that in the demo. Alright, let's go downstairs. Through the very obvious elevator. Going down. I would have liked the option to go up first.
Never knew it had a basement.
Was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
Spiked ball and chain. So there's going to be something here that opens up for some reason, but we don't know what. We also don't know. It's still locked. The door is locked. Do not enter, authorized personnel only. Turn back. Ooh. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I heard the echo of some bats in a cave. So that does make me wonder if we are going to have access to an expanded area of this when we come back here. And of course there's this door that we don't know where it leads to. I'm wondering if that's where the spiral staircase is going to be, the one that's hidden. We've got our Mako vats here, and then an examination table. There's a fridge. And then the man, the myth, the legend.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer, in life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77.
Genova, that's your mom.
Genova, verified as an agent. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
I love the map on the table.
Hey, Sephiroth, what you got there?
It's like carved into the table.
Leave me be.
Or at least it appears to be.
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed.
I do enjoy that they're going back through the story beats of the flashback. I think that's a good touch. But skipping over the sort of dungeony, you know, hack and slash part. Also love the change in his tone of voice that we'll see here in a minute. Night of the 7th day.
A locked reactor door.
The Final Fantasy VII day.
Name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients.
You can put 2 and 4 together, Cloud.
Screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Not without Mr. Buster's S-word.
Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage.
So creepy.
The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace.
Ooh, that is not much of a smile
Though the
there.
truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend.
Crazy.
She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients.
The music.
An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation.
Those
the
deep
crowning glory of
tones.
Professor Gas. One verse experiment.
He created you?
Ooh. Oh, this part right here gets me. Just Sephiroth gasping. Dude, I would be creeped out if I was there with him.
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Cinematography is so good. A flash of Genova right there.
Hey! Hey, hold on!
Ooh. Oh, this is gonna be good.
I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What?
Ooh. Sprint Cloud. I don't know if you guys see that, but I'm smiling.
Get in there! The villagers need your help!
Told them about that arch. We're getting so close to the new content. Untraveled territory. This part right here is so good.
Let me through! My son's still in there!
Ooh.
He's gone!
Check on Mom, main scenario.
Is it true? Sephiroth did this? Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled. God, get your head straight. I need you to secure the way out. Now!
Yes, sir!
Oh, oh, pardon me.
Why would he?
Where do we go? Oh, right over here. The photographer.
Am I gonna die?
It's not looking too good, photographer.
Hold on, hon. I'm coming.
Oh, this part right here, he needs a little bit better animation. It's like he busts through there, stops acting, and then starts acting again. The rest of this section, though,
Almost there.
I'm totally good with. Ooh. Where is he? Where could he be?
Please be okay. Sephiroth.
Security officer? I love this shot right here from the security officer's point of view. Ooh. And then right here, we switch to the Rebirth view, not the Rebirth remake.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
We hear Cloud's mother's words.
Hey! Hey! Hang in there! You're gonna be okay! Don't worry. I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. You gotta crawl.
You monster!
Oh man.
There he is! Sephiroth! Stop! You sick son of a bitch! That's far enough! Drop the sword!
This is the part where I'm just like, shoot. Now they told him to drop the sword, so it's like, I guess it implies that they're gonna take him in. But yeah, at that part I start shooting. Oh my goodness. Keep going. The music here. Just shoot your rifle, man. Shoot it. Woohoo! Oh, it's so well done. I'm gonna start recording here because we're about to enter new territory.
Wait for me. I'm coming.
Because I'm about to get too excited to remember to record.
Sephiroth!
The iconic shot. Oh my goodness. Here we go, guys. We're walking into new territory. Nebel Mako reactor.
I followed Sephiroth all the way back to the reactor.
Dad and I had gone there to hide.
Oh.
When Sephiroth showed up, Dad decided that he was going to confront him.
Oh, so good.
Dad! It was Sephiroth, wasn't it? He did this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
Oh my goodness. We're seeing the whole thing come together now. All those flashes we got. Seeing them crystal clear now. All those flashes from Remake. Oh.
Mother, I have come for you. Now open the way for me.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You're gonna see blood here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's blood. At least see blood there. Oh my goodness. And the door opens. Oh. Holy crap. Does she say it?
You promised you'd save me. If I was ever trapped or in trouble.
Oh, dang. she says it. Look at that. Oh my god, I can't wait to see this.
Your son. Mother. Together we will reclaim our world.
Can't wait to see how this is done.
Exactly how we can do that. The promised land.
Sephiroth!
Mother. They have come again. The ones who robbed you of the planet. Your planet.
Cool boy.
But there's no need to be sad, Mother. Because I'm here for you. Now and forever.
Yes! Genova.
You killed my mom.
Dang.
You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
They were mine by right.
Ooh.
This planet too. For I have been chosen.
I believed in you. No. Not you! Whoever the hell you are!
Oh, dang it. This is so badass. Oh boy. And that was it.
And that's the last thing I remember. The rest is a blank.
The hell it is? What happened?
It was all over the news. I remember watching it with my mom. They said he went missing during a training exercise. But then, the story changed. A couple days later, they started reporting that he was killed in action. Yeah, that was it.
The news outlets are nothing but Shinra mouthpieces spewing propaganda. Only dumbasses believe that shit.
Question. Does that make me a dumbass?
I didn't say that. What I meant was, screw Shinra for manipulating honest folks.
It doesn't matter what they said back then. Sephiroth was in Midgar. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Don't know about alive so much as around?
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Ooh.
Because he wants to finish what he started.
Had a little headache there.
He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova at his side.
After 5 years? Not to sound like a broken record, but it's really bothering me.
Well, what's bothering me is all this Genova stuff.
Excuse me. Guess the travel or something really did a number on my back. Feels as stiff as a board.
Let me take a look. Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? Let's get you back to the room.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Let's just call it a night. No amount of guesswork will get us any closer to the truth. So how about we give our heads a rest?
Say it, Red. Say it.
Oh, no, you don't. That bed's mine.
Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow.
I hope his tail doesn't set the bed on fire. What are they wearing?
Hey, Aerith? You awake?
Oh no.
Barely.
She just has her
Why?
coat off.
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Just had a feeling you'd know.
Probably did at one point.
A feeling?
All that stuff was taken from me, though. Or maybe erased?
By whispers?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Maybe that's why.
Why what?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
She's dropping that early. I'm surprised she dropped it that early.
Cloud, you up?
Oh, okay. And we're in charge. Still the middle of the night. Let's see what we can see here. We go old Barrett. He sounds a little different. John Eric Bentley sounds a little different than he did in Remake. What we got there? Just foliage or something? Alright, let's see what Tifa's doing.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Nope.
Of course.
What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing, really. There's just something I need to ask you. So, can we talk?
Sure.
Great, but not here. Follow me.
Okay, what are we doing? I gotta try. The door is locked. I imagine that door will be locked too, but I gotta try. It'll probably be open in the morning. That was a weird sound. It sounded like maybe an instrument. Other bedrooms. Whoa.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she? Or rather, what is she?
Ooh, starting early. It wasn't her. It wasn't Tifa. That's crazy. We're going up these stairs. Always go away from the... Always go in the opposite direction of the main story. Oh, this is beautiful. This is really cool. Can we see Midgar? Not from here. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so Tifa is up here. Damn, we went in the anti-opposite direction. Got yellow flowers right there. So wait a second.
Pardon me, sir, but you don't look very well. An old war wound acting up, perhaps? If so, I can certainly empathize. I myself fought for the company once upon a time, and my body's never let me forget it.
Interesting.
It's been a good many years since I served, but still feels like yesterday. Might I suggest retiring to your room for the evening?
Okay, we'll look around here real quick. I don't imagine there's anything to do. That we can't look at later. Alright, let's head upstairs. Only the best beer sold here. That actually does look like a good beer right there that was being poured. Already we have so much more color than there was in Remake.
Do you think Midgar's over there? Anyway.
There's something I need to ask you too.
Shoot.
That night, 5 years ago, at the reactor, I saw you lying there. Saw your wound and all the blood. I figured it was too late.
Yeah?
She's not gonna say anything now.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter? Can't believe I'm having this conversation with you, but here we are. Here, look. My scar. That proof enough?
Are we gonna see it? No?
After you left, Zangan found me. He's the one who brought me to the clinic. He risked his life carrying me out of the reactor, and down the river. Wasn't just him though. There's the doctor who operated on me all night, and the nurses who looked after me for days on end. I'm here now because they were there for me then. And where were you again?
Ooh, burn.
In fact, where have you been this whole time? For 5 years.
You know I can't tell you that.
That's it.
Of course you can't. Sorry, I just need some space.
Oh, dang. Oh, that's sad. Poor Tifa. Can you hop up there? I cannot wait to explore this place. Let's go. Let's get moving. Oh. She's still there.
I thought we could just pick up where we left off, like nothing had changed. But I guess I was wrong.
Guess so.
Oh.
I was so happy to see you again, but maybe I shouldn't have been.
Oh, no. Oh, Tifa.
You two fight.
No.
We have enough problems as it is. Copy?
Night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is another day.
Can't wait to play as Red. Can't wait for Red to join the party. Never meet your heroes. A new journey begins, Chapter 2. Oh, he left no fur on the blankets. Wish my dogs would do that. Alright. For those of you who don't know, I keep doing these recordings just so I have a clean recording without this handsome guy in there. Okay, we've already went through here. Well, hello, what is this?
What's this?
A gift from our humble establishment. Though it may not look like much, it should help you to break the ice with those you meet.
Queen's blood?
Yes! Queen's Blood. You can now play the card game Queen's Blood. Find other players, denoted with the Queen's Blood icon, around the world and challenge them to matches. Should you win, they will often give you new cards to add to your collection. Defeating players will also give you the opportunity to fight other opponents in different towns. You can also build and edit decks by selecting card decks from the main menu. Learn how to play Queen's Blood? We are so going to learn how to play Queen's Blood. Draw Blood. Each player takes turns placing a card on the board in one of 3 lanes that span from left to right. Okay. First, try placing a card on one of the highlighted tiles adorned with an emerald pawn. Okay. It really seems to want me to put this one there. Interesting. I like this look. Once a card is placed, its power is added to your lane total. Okay, this has a power of 1. Got it. Okay, new positions will also be added to the board, which are tiles with emerald pawns upon which you can place cards. The yellow number in the top right corner of each card is its power, while the positions a card will add to the board are indicated by the yellow squares in the graphic at the bottom. Makes sense? I see. Next, place a card so that one of its yellow tiles overlaps with one of your existing positions. Like this? Okay. Position ranks? Oh, okay. When one of your card's position tiles overlaps with a position you control, the position rises in rank. As there are 2 pawns on that tile now, that position is rank 2. Cards can only be placed in positions equal to or higher than their rank, which is denoted by the number of pawns in the top left corner of the card. Thus, in order to play more powerful cards, you will have to raise the rank of your position. Alright. So now I can play this guy here. Whoa. Right. As you now have a rank 2 position, try placing your rank 2 card on it. I see. Alright. The opponent's turn. When one of your card's positions overlaps with one of your opponent's, you claim that position as yours. Note, however, that claiming a position will not raise its rank. Your move X-Lax. I see. You can keep track of who is winning a lane by looking at the point totals on each side of the board. The numbers on the left represent your power, while on the right represent your opponent's. Okay, got it. Makes sense. You may notice that some cards have tiles with red borders. These are the tiles that are affected by the card's ability. Place cards effectively to make the most of their abilities and amass more power in more lanes than your opponent. In the event you cannot place a card, you can pass with triangle. When both players pass consecutively, the game will end. Okay. Ooh, that gives it a 3, but I don't have any 3 pawns. So let's just put it here. And I don't know what its ability is. So let's put this 2 here. Opponent's turn. They got 3, 5, and 3. I've got 5, 5, and 1. I'll raise the power of allied cards on affected tiles by 2 while this card is in play. Oh, it takes 3. Dadgummit. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to be able to affect that. Ugh. Not yet. But I'm ahead in 2 lanes. Let's see. I just gotta stay ahead in 2 lanes. This will be fine. My last turn. And I have to pass, because there are no turns left. Interesting. First player really has advantage. Okay, so once the game is over, each player's score is tabulated. Only the player with the highest power in a lane has that power added to their score. In other words, no matter how high your power in a lane may be, if it is less than your opponent's power in the same lane, it will not count towards your score. After calculating the winner for each lane and adding their lane scores up, the player with the highest total score wins. Time to draw blood. I want a board game that does that. That concludes the Queen's Blood tutorial. You can add more cards to your collection by winning them off other players or purchasing booster packs from shops. This is awesome. In your quest to amass cards, you may even end up becoming the best player on the planet. Play again or close. We will close. Try challenging Queen's Blood players in town. Okay. Now let's see if these doors are open. This room is not the girls' room. Interesting. There are definitely lots of indications of flowers. A bottle of ether obtained. I bet the girls aren't in their room either. Nope. Oh, they had a balcony. This place is so awesome. It's so colorful. I cannot stop smiling, y'all. Oh, there's the door.
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction, caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sectors 0, 1, and 2. After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement declaring the tornado to be...
I need to keep this place looking spick and span. Don't want to let Broden down. Especially after he...
The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai and has begun investigations into the matter.
Oh. So... It's hard to tell, but it looks like... That girl in the photo looks familiar with the dog.
This is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings.
Good morning, sir. I must apologize for not introducing myself to you earlier. I'm Broden, the owner of this inn. Your companions have all stepped out. Oh, but Barrett left a message he wanted me to pass along to you. You missed roll call, soldier boy. Luckily, you're on leave for the day. Don't waste it, though. Get your equipment checked ASAP. Sound advice?
Adjust your party's gear by accessing materia and equipment from the main menu.
Perhaps a trip to the arms dealer is in order?
Good idea.
By the way, Cloud, do you have any folios on you?
Yeah.
In that case,
oh, he does.
You might also want to pay a visit to Magnata Books. They have stores all over, but the first official one was built here in Kalm. And their resident scholars are remarkably talented. If you want to unlock the true potential of your folios, you should go see them. The first customization is always free.
Interesting. So he starts off with a folio. Bucolic Calm, Magnata Books, Armed and Dangerous. Okay. So, mention of the tornadoes on the radio. That's interesting. And yet, the Shinra Tower in this timeline is still standing, whereas in Zack's timeline it is toppled. Okay, I see Queen's Blood players. Village Center, Village Overlook, upper level. Alright. Oh, I'm just smiling. I can't help it. What else have you got to say?
Kalm's a simple but beautiful town.
You got that right.
Take your time. See the sights.
Is that Red? What up, Red?
Finally. Rough day yesterday, huh? You've been waiting for me?
I've been waiting for a chance to thank you properly. Without your help, I'd still be in Hojo's clutches, trapped in that lab.
Was nothing.
Even so, I owe you a debt. Until it's paid, I'm going to accompany you.
Join the party. This is gonna be great. 100 experience gained. Party experience.
If you're getting your equipment checked, have them check mine while you're at it.
Sure thing. The Rook's got a backbone.
Party level. Overcoming challenges, helping people in need, and exploring the world will deepen your party bonds, thereby increasing your party level. The higher the level, the more skills and abilities will be available in your folios. That's pretty neat. Enlarge. Very cool. Let's see, material and equipment. Ho ho ho, we got everybody. So these three are in my party right now, it looks like. Mithril collar. You got Buster Sword, Metal Bracer. With one slot. Power Wrist Guard. No, we've only got Power Wrist Guard and earrings with Aerith, okay. And then we have Chocobo and Movable Materia. We've got Ifrit and Shiva. And then we unlocked, let's see, DLC bonuses. The bonus item acquired Leviathan, Ramu, and Kupo Charming Survival Set. Kupo Charms, a talisman from the Moogle who traveled the world collecting rare curios, adds a fixed chance of increasing your haul when gathering materials. Survival Set, a collection of items featuring potions, bottles of ether, and other consumables that will surely prove useful for those looking to travel the globe. 5 potions, 3 mist potions, 2 bottles of ether, an elixir, and 5 cushions. Okay. I've also got a bonus item for getting the deluxe edition, but I'll get that offline. Alright. We're going to save because we haven't saved yet. A new journey begins. And now we go into Menu Simulator 7. What all do we have? Everything at level 0, and everything is already set to someone. However, Barrett doesn't have one. We'll give him Ramu. And Tifa doesn't have one. We'll give her Leviathan. She's got Chakra and Ice. Prayer is good, and Wind. Poison and Precision Defense Focus Materia. Extend input timing window for precision defense. Improves the functionality of blocking with perfect timing. Let's see, Aerith has an item, the Kupo Charm. Increases mass XP by 5% as well, okay. We'll give that to Red. And then, in our combat settings, there should be a way to choose parties. Maybe we can't do that yet. Focus Thrust, Braver, Triple Slash. Offensive Synergy Skill. There's blue dots next to some of them. Arcane Ward, Stardust Ray. Unleash a devastating attack over a wide area. Costs 2 ATB. Okay. Oh, I saw that we had cards in there too. We can look at our... we can look at our cards here. I will probably also do that offline just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, there's a cactuar.
It took me long enough, but I finally went and got myself a cat. He's so cute. My camera roll's filling up.
I feel
How's it
that.
doing?
I'm the same way with my dog. I just gotta snap a pic of everything he does.
I know, right? I swear I have like a million
Oh, it's Tifa.
photos of that bee.
And she has a neutral status with me.
Morning.
Morning.
Everyone's kinda off doing their own thing.
I noticed.
Say, this tank remind you of anything?
Okay, before I start, any other Mako, this place... Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Place I made that promise to you.
You remember the dress I wore? It was one of my favorites.
The light blue one? With a bit of green in there?
Yeah.
Bonds of friendship. Cloud's actions affect his relationship with his allies, and the strength of bonds can alter portions of the story. Press L1 to view a comrade's feelings towards Cloud, as indicated by the symbols such as happy or extremely happy. So one thing I do want to explain here, guys, is I'm absolutely a Clarith fan. Can't believe I'm saying that, but I am going to be making choices that are going to pretty much guarantee that I get a date with Aerith at the Gold Saucer. So, absolutely no offense to Tifa. I love both of those girls, but in some cases, I'm not going to be as nice to Tifa as I am to Aerith. But this time I think I give her the nice option. It's going to take some work. L1. Okay. What else does she say?
This is such a quiet, peaceful town.
A vast difference from Midgar.
Feels a little weird to be taking it easy, though.
And it really does. Okay, so we've got the markers for Magnata books. Oh, right here. Bucolic Kalm. And Armored and Dangerous. Okay, that's really cool. Tell you what we will do. We've got a few minutes left before I end. So let's play freaking Queen's Blood. Where are we going here? Someone in this building.
I want to play, but
Ooh.
what if I lose?
I'll help you lose.
What do you want?
Ned.
Don't scare me like that. You don't want to play Queen's Blood, do you? I was hoping that... Oh, what am I thinking? You look like you'd murder me. Oh, I would murder you. Too much. I think I'm gonna throw up. Don't give me that look. It's perfectly healthy for adults to cry too, you know. People call me Crybaby Ned. Because the more tears I shed, the better I get in Queen's Blood. Please play around with me.
I don't know what to think of you, Ned, but I loved this entire interaction. Challenge to a match. Defeated players 0 of 3. Ned. It is time. Okay, so the reward for playing against Ned is a crystalline crab. Raise the power of allied cards on affected tiles by 2 while this card is in play. Alright? It says I can edit the deck, or I can begin the match. I can toggle details. This card has no abilities. Oh, no.
I get it. No one wants to play with a crybaby.
My bad, crybaby Ned.
Oh no, you're back. I don't want to lose, but... Oh, Oh, I do want to play.
Those people at the next table are like, oh my god, just play him. Alright, I accidentally backed out that time. Edit deck. I don't think I would have enough cards. I've got 15 cards, and there are 15 cards in the deck, so yeah, we'll play. Start the match. Time to win our first card. Taking a mulligan. If you don't like some or any of the cards you have drawn, you can put them back in your deck and draw new ones. As you cannot play high rank cards right away, it is often a good idea to return them to your deck in hopes of getting ones that will help you early on, okay? I see. It's forcing me to do a mulligan. So, select the cards you wish to mulligan. Let's see. That one. I'm going to keep one in because it's only got to do two. Play. Okay. Interesting. So if I place it here, we can instantly play the Alpha Dunk. Copy me, will ya? We'll see how far that gets ya. Ooh, but the Alpha Dunk doesn't... We're gonna hold off on that for a second. That does nothing. So if we put this here... We'll see what happens. Encroaching on my territory, huh? Boom. You go, crybaby Ned. Ouch. Okay. I see what you're going for. I definitely need to play ahead. I'm winning in 2 lanes. Ah. I don't know if I can play anywhere. I can't play anywhere. Pass. Oh, dang. There's nothing I can do. He blocked me. He's gonna win. Okay, Crybaby Ned is good. This blows. I don't know if there's a way for me to forfeit. I leave in shame. Dang. Rematch. Yes, we are rematching. Start. I cannot lose to Crybaby Ned. This is a good starting hand. Let's play. Okay, that's a pretty good starting move right there. Or use your own ability against you, Ned. Don't you dare. Oh, you bitch. Okay. So we take that over. Yeah, we gotta take that. I'm getting a lot of 2s here. Don't place in that area. Okay. Let's see, is that my best move? It probably is. And I think I blocked him out. I think he's blocked out. That's the best you got, Ned. Oh, I can't play that as a 3. I need to... I can't... I think... that's the best option I got. Sort of. If I lose in that one lane, I don't care. He is done for. Now I am the master. So just a 2. But the Alpha Dunk has the biggest score. And we pass. And we wipe the field. And we got the Crystalline Crab. Pawn level 1. And affect a child by 2 while this card is in play. Cool. Alright.
Oh god, I lost. But I feel a lot better after having a good cry. There's nothing like a game of Queen's Blood to relieve some stress. Speaking of, you look like you've got a lot weighing you down too. It's written all over your face. Trust me, crying does wonders. You really ought to try it.
He's got a stand to put his sword in when he plays Queen's Blood. I love it. That's great. Alright, y'all. Wait, what? I thought that was Shinra Middle Manager for a second. Alright, y'all. That's it for today. I'm loving it so far. I can't wait to play more of this, and we're going to start the next stream by running around Kalm and just enjoying it and interacting with people and our allies. Check you guys on the next episode. Later.